If you're going on a long road trip and you need some extra space because maybe the cargo area in your Grand Cherokee isn't enough, or you have all your friends, all your family in the vehicle, and you guys have a lot of stuff, well, a roof basket like this might be a good option for you. And amongst all the different roof baskets, the reason people may pick the Thule Canyon is because, for one, the stylish design, 2, if they have another Thule roof rack, or 3, if they want the option of extending their roof basket to be larger for different situations. Because this basket has dimensions of 49 inches by 40 by 6 inches, but you can get the 20-inch extension for those times when you need all of the extra space. This is what the Thule Canyon XT looks like centered on the roof of your Jeep Grand Cherokee. With it being 40 inches wide and centered, it sits almost perfectly inside the flush rails of this specific Jeep. If you were planning on carrying other roof-mounted accessories, if you push the basket all the way to one side, you might be able to get maybe a bike rack on the other side. That's not really what this basket is designed for. It is popular for people that just want a basket for that cargo space because people do tend to maximize the 150-pound cargo capacity that this basket provides. Also, this does sit 6 inches tall, so that's something to be mindful of when it comes to sleekness. Once your cargo is on there, obviously that's going to take up more room and height. So always make sure to have your fairing installed on your basket when it's on its own, and that will really help with the wind noise and wind drag of having a basket on your vehicle. And this is what it looks like from the side. With the basket sitting 49 inches long, it does look kind of short on the top of our Jeep Grand Cherokee. And that's because, especially with this roof rack, this will work great if you do add the expansion to the basket. So when you open up the hatch door, you can see that there is plenty of space between the back of the basket and the top of the door. The 20 extra inches will then have the basket right over here, still giving you plenty of clearance. So if you do want just the smaller basket, it still looks good. If you want the larger basket, that will still work well too. And since I work with a lot of roof racks and roof baskets, whenever I see one driving down the highway, it usually catches my attention right away. And whenever it's a Thule Canyon, I usually recognize it right away because of the angled and sloped design that it has. But there's more to it than just how it looks. This is made of steel, and then you have a black powder coat finish throughout the basket. And that way, any part of the basket can be used as an anchor point for your straps or your hooks. And if you don't yet have some straps, I do recommend picking up a pair of etrailer cam buckle straps, and that's what you can use to strap down whatever cargo you will be putting on this basket. And with all that working together, it is designed to stay on your roof out in the elements if you do want to leave it on there, but also create a very sturdy base. As long as you have it clamped down properly, then you know that your cargo as well as your basket is secure. You do have some different options for clamping. Some people use the T-bolts included with the kit for if they have channels on the top of their crossbars. But other people use what we see here, which is going to be the U-bolt style. I personally am not the biggest fan of the U-bolt style. A lot of the more modern baskets have, if they do have U-bolts, they have rubber pieces. That means metal against metal contact isn't happening. Or they may have straps that go around, which are a lot easier to use. But still, this does get the job done, and you do get different options for U-bolts depending on different bar sizes. Now, the full clamp system is covered by this cover, which also acts as a security measure. So, you can see this plastic lockware here works very efficiently in terms of making sure that the clamp system is secure. But then when you turn that and remove the cover, you now get access to the knobs that when you need to take the basket off, you just loosen those knobs and remove the clamps. So it's pretty easy to remove the basket if needed, or if you want to switch with other accessories. Plus, you also have the option of, if you do utilize the Thule one key system, where you get everything keyed alike, you can replace these plastic lock cores with metal key lock cores. Now those cores are sold separately, so you can find them here at eTrailer if you're interested. Technically, the Thule Canyon XT does say it has a 150-pound weight capacity. So when you do compare it with other baskets, you might wonder why they have different capacities. Well, the thing is that usually baskets don't take into a factor your roof weight capacity. So for me, actual capacity of a basket isn't that important, because if your roof rack can only carry 165 pounds and your basket weighs like 30 pounds, then that's something you have to consider for the leftover weight capacity for all your stuff and things. So that being said, the Thule Canyon XT can carry a lot of things, and it is strong, it is sturdy. The one downside I have for it is definitely the clamping system. I do not enjoy tightening down U-bolts. I usually prefer something like the Yakima Off-Grid, which has straps that are easier to remove or attach for when I have to remove or attach the basket. But if you're leaving your basket on your roof, or you're not taking it off that often, then maybe your clamping system isn't that big of a priority for you. So with that being said, I really like the Thule Canyon XT for the Jeep Grand Cherokee. It fits well, it gives you a lot of space, it allows you to use a 20-inch extension, and it all still fits. And it does come at a pretty good price point for style of basket and features it provides. So if you have any other questions, check out our website here at eTrailer. We have a bunch of roof basket options for you, but today you saw the Thule Canyon XT here on the 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee.